Not treating or diagnosing anyone. This video is for
what
informational purpose only.
Have used
right
what we have been
right
successful in working with, you know. Hola.
Hi, boos.
How you guys doing?
Did you miss us?
I know you guys did. I know you did.
Your favorite sisters that talk shit. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So,
what we talking about today?
Today, since, you know, we have been on a... It'll go out. Since we've been on a natural journey for some years now, because we were diagnosed with MS. I was diagnosed in 2016, June 10th, 2016. I will never forget that day.
Wow.
Never
it's 4 years away from 10 years.
So, yeah. But for the past few years, and then when were you diagnosed? Soon after, right?
I was diagnosed, yes, February 26th. 2020. I never forget that day. We was in the supermarket. Literally, she called me the same day. I went to go have my scans, which I low-key freaked out because, first of all, that shit looks like a fucking coffin that you're going into. He didn't tell me it was gonna that it was gonna do those fucking noises and shit, so I had no idea. And then the headphones was like so tight that it was squeezing my head. It was making me nauseous and dizzy. Anyway, I left the premises. And then we had went to the supermarket because we was hungry to get some food and shit. And as I was getting my food, she called me once and then she called me again. I picked up. She's like, Miss Diaz, are you can I talk to you? Do you have somewhere to talk? And I was like, okay, yeah. And then she was like, I'm sorry. It is what you feel. Like, I'm saying? The symptoms are right. And she told me I had MS and my whole body just went numb and cold. And I just had a little mini hyperventilation situation going on.
Yeah. And for me, it was like, I just thought about mommy. I was like, oh my God. I don't want to end up like mommy. Like, you know what I mean? And I just started bawling. Like, and doctors are really good at not being emotional. Right. They just hand you a tissue and walk out. And then send in a social worker. Right. That's the trashiest fucking way to tell somebody that you have an illness, bro. Like, honestly speaking. Right. I want to call you out, but I'm not going to. But you know who you are, ma'am.
I think I know who she is, too. I'm sorry. We both have MS, and our mother has MS as well. So
yeah. And like I said, we've been on a natural journey for some time now. Right. I decided in 2019 to stop taking medication and just go the natural route because it was just making me worse. I truly believe that the medication, once I started taking the medication, it brought all the other symptoms out. Right. You know what I mean? And my higher self, it was always in my head, and that's what I kept, because I didn't have many symptoms, but my legs getting kind of like tired and shit like that. Right. And then everything else kept coming up. So it went from an injection to an infusion. The infusion made me feel like really weird. I was very uncomfortable with that shit. Right. And I never went back after the first one, especially because it was in a cancer center. I then did more research, and that was a mild dose of chemotherapy. Your hair started thinning. My hair was already thinning, falling out. I was getting really bad bruises from the slightest fucking bump. Right. And all that stood in my mind was that movie from Netflix. I can't remember specifically what it was, but in one part of it, the son was, or maybe it was a series, but the son was sick. And he went to a place, a hospital, whatever you want to call it. And everybody looked real weird in the fucking hospital. All the sick people looked sicker. And they told her it's going to get worse before it gets better. Right? he got worse. And they kept saying, oh no, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But in one area, he woke up because he went to sleep. They give you, in the thingy, they gave me Benadryl because I had a reaction, a allergic reaction to it.
Right.
And they gave me Benadryl and I fell asleep. But when he woke up, they were fucking filling his veins with some fucking black liquid, and it freaked me the fuck out so much. So that image was in my head, and I'm like, what are they giving me? What are they giving me? I did a little bit of research, but not much before doing it, and then afterwards I was just like, Then my body felt bad afterwards. Like, it's like you are gonna need that medication to, like, you get it every 6 months. So once you start getting to the point where you need it again, your body is gonna feel it. You're more aches, more, you know, everything. It's just intense for me. It was really intense, and I needed to get the fuck. I needed to detox my body. Anyways, we've been on that natural shit since about that time when because I really wasn't trying to, it just wasn't resonating. And I did a lot of things because I felt obligated. I didn't want to be in my mom's position. Also, I didn't want to fight with you about, like, going to the doctor and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? But
I was so scared when she decided not to take the medicine. I was like, no! I was crying, like, selfishly crying, right? Because that was her decision, and instead of supporting her, I was just, like, worrying about myself, like, I can't lose you, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand the feeling of not wanting to lose your sister, but that's selfish at the same time, because what about how she's feeling? You know what I'm saying? What about, or, you know, anything, so.
And it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool at all, bro. Like, I got a skin tag on my chin out of nowhere. Like, I said bumps, and my hair was falling out. Fucking shit coming out of my body. It was weird. I was going through a lot of weird shit. Like, it just, it was too weird for me, and I didn't resonate with it. So I had to stop. But it was a good thing, right? Because it was a catalyst for then you to not even take medication.
Yeah, I've been, what's that? February made 2 years since I was diagnosed, and I had mild symptoms before getting diagnosed. I know that it was vertigo, really heavy. I would just be standing there, and then I would just like, oh shit, and have to hold on to someone because I would be falling back. I did collapse twice. I remember standing in her room, just came out the shower, whatever, and I'm standing there, next thing you know, I'm on the floor, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And
I was sleeping. I was in and out of sleep. Like, it was early in the morning. She came in, and I opened my eyes for a quick minute, and then all of a sudden I closed my eyes, and I just hear a thump, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I just jumped out of bed. Like, what the fuck just happened? I
don't even remember how I just, excuse me, I don't remember how I felt. Like, usually, you know, I literally was standing in one fucking spot and literally just collapsed.
It was almost like a blackout.
Right. So the lesions that I have on my brain is, like, they're not active, and they may never become active for as long as I continue to, you know, do what we're doing now and stop messing up, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm messing up a little bit, like, you know. But we have our
low vibrational food, our GMO foods that we do consume, you know, because, like, we gotta find a balance between going super strict on ourselves with the healthiness and, you know, balancing it out with how we learned all our lives to be, to eat, to, like, consume this way. So it's like we've done a lot. Like, we've changed it drastically, like, you know what I mean? And like I said, we've been so strict on ourselves. And even when we do fuck up, we're super strict on ourselves.
Right, if
like,
we do have anything,
oh my God,
we're just cleaning out our body, fucking having celery juice and lemon juice and cleanse and everything like that. But for the most part, we got a refrigerator full of fruit, so we eat fruit all day. Like, we juice our stuff. If we want to eat that damn fried eggplant sandwich I be making, or like I make bacon out of fucking eggplant, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, we try to really have
it's all about the seasoning,
and alkaline diet and things like that, and the pills that we take, like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's supplements. It's more what's that? Who's that? You want to take that?
Sorry.
So the supplements that we take, which are a lot, not even gonna lie. But I always said to myself that I'd rather take all of those fucking supplements than all the medication that it winds up being, you know.
doctors and stuff.
Yeah, because yeah, they always try to prescribe you something. Oh, you can't fart? We got a pill for that.
Yo, I feel like what helped me and made my lesions not active, because she said that the lesions on my brain has been there for years, meaning I've been having MS for years and not even knowing. Like, she said that was there for years, which is crazy. She started with the natural supplements first, and then she was like, oh, just start taking it, like, just because it's good for your body in general. So I started taking something called lion's mane, which is for cognition health and
it's
to help.
It's a mushroom powder.
Right, it's a mushroom powder. It's for your cognition health and to help rebuild, right?
The myelin sheath, it's the protective covering on your brain. Yeah.
And I've been taking that since before I was officially diagnosed, and I believe that that's what helped me and my lesions to not become active.
And also the fact that you were never a smoker. I used to smoke cigarettes. Right. I've been clean now for some time. It's been an on and off thing. I think I did a 2-year stretch really well, and then shit happens, and I kind of still had that urge for it out of nowhere, actually. So I mixed in with, it was like energy mixing with other people, and like, because they smoked, even though it wasn't around me most of the time, I had the urge. Anyway, I smoked for years. Like, I literally started smoking cigarettes when I was like fucking 15. Holy shit. 15. And, like, I've been good without it for some time. It's funny because I had such a hard time with it. I tried to quit so many times, and that was a really hard thing. It's like, when you're really ready is when you're going to stop.
Right.
When you're ready. When you're like, you know what? You're done with yourself. Like, you're done lying to yourself, because that's what you're doing. You're lying to yourself when you're like, oh yeah, this is my last one. If you really mean it, throw the cigarette away. Right after you light it and you're like, oh yeah, this is my last one, throw the bitch out right then and there.
Right. I feel like
and
that
just make
applies,
the decision.
Right. I feel like that applies to everything in life, because that's how it was when I first started my weight loss journey. I would cry and whine basically about just being fat and not being able to fit in certain places. I couldn't even fit a fucking the car seatbelt thing. And I just kept complaining about it. And I'm just like, well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep complaining for the rest of your life?
What are you gonna do about it? Right. You really gotta ask yourself that question.
So it's like, and even in a bad relationship, like, you keep complaining about this man or this woman being this way, like, so what are you going to do about it? Because you are the only person that has the power to change your life.
Or even ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. So
I had to do that in my last relationship. Like, when it was an actual relationship before the or like initial breakup, I had to, like, during situations, I'd be in the shower asking myself, bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
You don't have to be here. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you here?
Right.
And eventually I figured it the fuck out, but you have to fucking ask yourself the hard questions, not just other people for relationships or for friendships or some shit like that. Ask yourself the hard questions.
Right.
Do you really want to quit? Do you really want to quit? Do you really want to change your life? Do you really want to change your lifestyle? Because it's a lifestyle that you need to train yourself to be accustomed to. I saw something that says it takes 21 days to build a habit. That's it. You just gotta get up every morning and make that choice to do things.
Right.
Make better choices. I gotta make better choices when it comes to exercising. Especially for my legs, because that's my biggest challenge right now is my legs. But even still, everything else is like so much better than what it was before. Like, so I definitely would what's the word? Suggest that for everyone, anyone. Like, even if you don't have an illness, just make better choices for your lifestyle as far as healthy eating. Try not to drink too much, because drinking, if you get drunk and shit, that's a whole spiritual thing with it. So I you know what I'm saying? You do things that you don't even fucking remember. Like, I've had blackouts and I don't even remember what the fuck happened. Like, and that was scary. That was truly scary. Like, for real. Like, so, and even and that, it gives inflammation in your body.
And it makes your body inflamed.
Right, because after not drinking for so many years, we were playing card games, right? Mm-hmm. And we had like some shots and shit like that. Of whatever it was, tequila, whatever it was. And, I felt like almost immediately my nose inflamed, and I was talking nasal and everything. Like, I was just like, holy shit, that was quick. That was really fast. Like, but yeah, if you do drink, try not to drink too much, and just like, increase the water intake to flush your body out, especially after you had a night of drinking or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that definitely doesn't help. Cigarettes don't help. Cigarettes actually speed up the progression of multiple sclerosis. So if you smoke, please work on quitting, because it's making you worse, you know, especially if you have an illness, it's making the illness worse. And if you don't, it's already giving you certain things that you really don't need to fucking
because disease is
worry about.
Nothing but inflammation in your body.
Inflammation and not enough
and
oxygen.
Mucus. Inflammation, mucus, and not enough oxygen in your body, which you can, if you have this lifestyle, can definitely change and reverse a lot of these situations that they say is not reversible. You just have to be really strict with yourself.
Yeah, but balance. Right. Strict, but be balanced at the same time. Because then when you are too strict with yourself, you relapse. You know what I'm saying? Your body will relapse back and have spasms, or you know, your organs on the inside will work weirdly, you know what I'm saying? And our body tells us when something is wrong. So pay attention to your body is, you know, super important as well. Right.
That's what I teach my daughter, to pay attention to her body always, because it's a struggle.
Right. But back to the supplements though, we take
and we're gonna put them on the screen so you guys could screenshot,
or even in the
whatever.
description. Not even the screen. In the description, I'll list everything that we take. But we do Irish sea moss, right? You got to make sure that it's the proper one.
We do raw sea moss.
Yeah, it has to be raw. We make it ourselves. From St. You know what I mean? But you got to be real particular on what you buy. A lot of people are doing it. Are selling pool grown. Sea moss.
If it looks,
it's chunky looking. It's a little
has a
bigger.
lot of salt, and if it looks like Sour Patch straws,
that's not it. It gotta be skinny as hell.
And like, I don't know how to call it in English. Like fideos, it's a type of Spanish noodle. When they look dry, it like almost looks like
pasta, super small.
The real ones look like thin. Angel hair pasta, and that's how you know it's real.
Yeah, like, you know it's very, very thin.
Right. We take the sea moss.
Elderberry syrup we make. And we add like a lot into it, you know, for inflammation, like cinnamon and ginger is really good for cinnamon and ginger.
That's my daughter's guinea pig's name.
Cinnamon and ginger. So, you know, and then we just started adding other things, but that is something that you take every day. We make that fresh from the dried elderberries. What else? Okay, so that's like what we make to take like 3 tablespoons of each every day? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. We make it in like big batches and shit like that. Yeah. Then on the supplement side, we have the Lion's Mane mushroom powder. Black seed, which is beautiful. I recommend black seed for everyone. Black seed and a lot of fucking clean water will start you, right? I think that'll be good, because with black seed, in like 2 weeks, 11 days, yeah, I was able to get rid of a urinary tract infection. No other medication but black seed and mad water, like a shitload of water. Like you gotta be pissing every 2 minutes, kind of shit. Like just OD on the water, like But black seed, lion's mane mushroom powder. We take collagen. We take magnesium. There's a lot of eye health, like vitamin E is good for the eye health and skin as well.
Right.
We take
a B vitamin mixture thingy.
Yeah, and then vitamin D3,
right?
Because we need that. Where a lot of people have a deficiency in vitamin D3, which is technically not a vitamin. I believe it's a hormone. But anyway, we get it from the sun or some shit like that. But we need it. We need a lot of it. I think it's called the IUs. I try to take 5,000 or more in like a day kind of shit. Like, so the capsules are like 2,500 IU or something like that. And, I take like 2 capsules so that at the end of the week, I have at least what is that? 3,500 or more, at least 50,000. I would have to say for the week, you know, because we need more. We have a deficiency of it when we have MS. So we need a lot more, you know, you definitely don't take the shit from, you know, these people, because the capsules are not vegetable capsules, and they don't break down in our body the way that they need to. You know, that's better with the capsules, the vegetable capsules. It'll break down in the body the way it needs to, so that whatever's in the capsule will get into your body, you know. So what else? Vitamin D3. We do horsetail. That's really good
for your hair.
It's really good for the hair. Too. Water retention. That's a problem of mine. It helps release that shit. So if you take it, you know, when you home. But make sure that you're close to a bathroom if you got to go to work or some shit like that, you know, because you're going to be peeing. Horsetail, we do chlorophyll.
Yeah, I think we said
chlorophyll. No, chlorophyll, we said collagen and magnesium.
I said chlorophyll, that's why.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. So, yeah, we do that. What else? We take a lot of shit.
Yeah, if we're missing anything, we'll just, like she said, write it in the description. So if anyone's
most of the shit we get from Amazon. We're not selling,
you know, or Etsy. Like, you know, like we make a lot of the capsules ourselves. So we just buy like the real leaves or herbs or powders and just make the capsules ourselves.
Yeah. And for the most part, Etsy has been pretty decent with having like really good quality of stuff. And
we are not
Amazon too, though. I can't lie.
We're not treating or diagnosing anyone. This video is for informational purpose only.
Have used what we have been successful in working with, you know, to change our health. You know what I mean? We are not doctors. This is like she said, informational purposes only, you know, but strongly suggested. Especially for, you know, autoimmune things, you know. Elderberry is super really like it's high in vitamin C and I think vitamin A as well. And other things, but it's really for immune support and it boosts your immune system.
I drink and I drink beautifully tea. I drink a lot of green tea. I drink cleavers tea. I drink raspberry leaf tea.
Like for hormonal balance.
Yeah, the raspberry leaf tea is to help me with hormonal balance. The cleavers tea is for your lymphatic system, and it helps to draw out the toxins in your body. So, you know, that's something I started adding to my regimen. And the green tea I take daily, like, you know what I'm saying, for your whole body health, you know, that's for healthy teeth and gums, like, you know, so.
And detoxing.
Yes.
Detoxing is important. Excuse me. We just learned about pineapple skin being a good detox. You can boil that up for about what 20 minutes or something like that,
and make a tea
and make it into a tea. Add some cinnamon and honey. You could probably add something else, but like honey is like the best, and cinnamon is good for anti-inflammation. Well, for inflammation, but yeah.
And you should take a lot of which we got to start doing more of, but take a lot of Epsom salt baths. Because Epsom salt
it draws out
toxins. So you should definitely you know, do that. And
it would make sense. When we have something in the mouth, it pulls out the thing when we swish with the salt. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, this is how we live our life and how
Facts.
we
work on doing this. You know, and Yeah,
it's a
being
lifestyle.
better at it, and it truly is a lifestyle change
Right.
that we probably thought would never be possible.
Oh my God, yes.
Because I was a soda fiend. Every so often, though, I don't drink Pepsi anymore, but I still do Malta. And, you know, that's probably not the best thing in the world, but I really love it. And, you know, I have my vices.
Yeah, we're human.
Like
we make
everyone
mistakes
else,
and everything like that, but...
You know... And but it's all about the choices that you make after.
Right.
Like, don't just be like, oh, okay, I can just cleanse my body and eat all the bad shit I want. Like, I don't think that's...
Right.
It's going against the grain kind of shit.
Right.
So, it's like you have to be 80-20. You know what I mean? Like, 80% on your shit, on your good shit, and, like, 20% only. Like... You gotta like limit yourself. Start to slowly limit yourself on how often you eat these things.
Right.
Meats especially, because the meats is not really good for us at all. Mm-hmm. Like going into like other shit, like if we were to be eat meaters, we wouldn't have these type of teeth. We have teeth for plant-based diets. So that's what you really should be. And don't be turned off by it because it says plant-based. You're not out here eating fucking leaves off of the trees. Right. You feel me? Because a lot of people think that shit. But it's like plant-based is more so of eating more fresh, more clean. Like not processed shit. Like, you know what I mean?
The processed foods is the worst. And then...
And if you're going to eat meat, try to ensure that it's
vegetarian fed or something like that. And also, like, I know a lot of the world is turning vegan and the supermarket is offering you a lot of vegan situations, but most of it still has bad most of it still has a lot of bullshit with you. I don't want to name any name brands because, you know, but a lot of the vegan shit in the supermarket is not good for you. No.
One of the things we tried for me had like a cat food flavor. I was like,
right, and then we did more research and we learned that everything is mechanically made and man-made, and this is not good. Like, so just do your best, do your own research.
Research the company that you're buying from.
Right, learn everything. Try to learn everything.
Research is important in this as well.
Right.
For everything in life, research. If you want to start a plant-based diet, research, and research some more, because we, honestly speaking, never stop learning. So just find time to do fucking research and just find out what works best for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're just giving you examples of what works best for us, you know? Because we've tried a lot of different mixtures of things and combinations, and not having sea moss and only doing sea moss for a little while, and then, you know, adding in the thing because, you know, we're like, oh, okay, we're going to do this. And then there's other things that you can add to the sea moss, like bladderwrack and burdock root, that assist. Like, sea moss has 92 minerals and vitamins that we need for our body. And then it completes the complete amount. The
bladderwrack and the burdock root.
What is it, 102?
102, right. It completes the 102 minerals that our body needs.
Right.
And then I make it with apples.
Make it taste better. You see what I'm saying?
Tangerines. So
we
that
gotta
my daughter,
feed that third dimensional shit that we've learned.
So that my daughter can take it, and I make it like an apple sauce consistency. So, or sometimes I make it a little more on the liquid side, so she could just take shots of it.
I prefer the liquid texture.
Yeah.
I mix it when she makes it a little too thick. I mix it with
elderberry.
I've learned that I'm a texture person. If it's a weird texture and I have a trouble swallowing it, I'm just like and so I need it to be mixed with the elderberry, make it more drinkable, you know what I'm saying? Right. The elderberry too has cayenne pepper in it, so it's a little spicy. I like spice, so it's a little extra spicy.
They got the ginger, the soursop, the anise, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I've seen the way other people make it, and they also put, like, I think oregano and rosemary, like they
bay
do a lot
leaf.
of other
I just
stuff.
added bay leaf to it. I'm pretty sure. I'm not fully sure that bay leaf has some kind of like benefit.
It does.
If not, then I just added that shit for no reason.
No, it
but
does.
Eucalyptus as well. Those dry leaves. It's mainly fresh is what you want to accomplish, but get whatever you have access to. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure it's like as good looking as possible.
Right. Try no GMO, like, you know what I'm saying, organic, and Just really be careful.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard out here.
It's hard out here to be healthy.
Yo, for real, because you wanna be healthy, right? You wanna make that change, and that was our struggle in the beginning. Was that, you know, we don't live in the neighborhood where they cater to the healthy living, healthy eating. So we would have to travel. Before we had a vehicle, you know, we have to Uber it and fucking travel high and low to fucking go get some good shit, like, you know. But now we have a car, so it makes it a little bit more easy to like get to shit. Right. But yeah, it's really your environment, man. We were just talking about that the other day. Environmental racism out in this motherfucker that is happening in a lot of these neighborhoods. We have always grown up in the low income community, you know what I mean? The urban community. And we are fucking, what is that? We are divinely guided, damn it, because we've been struggled, you know what I'm saying? We've grown up eating McDonald's. I can't even remember the last time I fucking had a burger from a fast food restaurant. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Fast food gotta go. Just exit out of your life completely. Try to make it at home. If you want to go and get a burger try to make it at home. Start like that. I make
chickpea
Don't
and
eat that
sweet
shit.
potato burgers. That's so good. Man, you gotta.
Yeah,
you gotta season your food.
Yeah, you gotta. It's all about the seasoning. Whatever you want it to taste like is how you gotta season it.
Right. You can't. A lot of people can't transition or have a problem with transitioning because of the way they do their shit. They looking for that crunch. They're looking for that. Listen, I make mushroom chicken.
I'm always looking for a crunch.
Right. I make mushroom chicken, and I promise you, with some good sauce, because she's the queen of sauces. With a good sauce, you ain't gonna miss that chicken. You're not gonna miss that chicken. I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you, if the crunch is the problem for me. Some things like mushrooms can be too soft in the middle. Cut it thinner. Try
double batter.
Also, the other mushroom, the flatter mushroom.
Oh, the oyster.
the oyster mushroom.
Yeah,
that is good. It's
I want
perfect size to chicken.
Right.
I mean, perfect size to get a crunchy crunch, and like I said, the sauce makes everything. I'm a fucking sauce connoisseur. I love sauce. Like, any kind of sauce that tastes good, that makes anything taste better, is amazing. Yeah. And that's the problem, is that our taste buds are wanting good tasting food instead of food that is nourishing our bodies. So we got to make the food tasting good so that we can trick our mind and be like, you feel me? As long as it tastes like chicken, we good. As long as it tastes beefy, we straight. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, the what is it called? Birria. Birria is typically made with beef, some kind of beef. I forgot the name of it. And I'm sure it's fucking amazing with the beef, and I could taste it. Like, it reminds me of what is that? Ropa vieja, right?
Okay.
You know, because the shredded beef and all that good shit. So we make it with jackfruit. It would probably be best not to use canned jackfruit, but you know, that's what we got access to. We can't go and pick it off the tree and shit like that. Right. But that's fucking great. That's a good substitution. But just make sure you add some crunchy in there. If you don't like certain textures, I'm, like I said, all about the texture. Right. I don't like shit too soft. I love crunch. So you gotta crunch that shit up. But add shit in there like fresh onions, give you a little extra crunchy, you know. Even the dried onions, right? Aren't they dried or fried? They're like fried onions, I think. You can buy them. They're probably not the best in the world either, but you gotta balance, right? You gotta add shit that you like. Crunchy ass lettuce will work, right? And I like, what's that shit called? Bok choy. Bok choy is not very crunchy, but it's a really good, and it might be better than fucking that though. Right. All the other shit that we be.
Cilantro.
Yeah, cilantro. You can. Oh, fuck that. You can be a little third dimensional, right? With the cheese and shit like that. Cause the cheese that I like is that like shredded
Osaka or some shit.
That shit. It's like mozzarella, but it's not. It's like a Mexican cheese. Fucking amazing. You can also use. Never mind. I'm getting too fat with it.
But yeah, this is how we just wanted to share our experience, and we have MS, like I said, and our mother has MS too.
And she's taken the route of the doctors, and
right, and
it's not been a good look. You know what I mean? We've transitioned her somewhat off of a lot of things,
right.
But I thought I was never going to be able to drive fully. When I did first start driving, my legs were bad, bad. Like now I'm good, I'm straight. Like they get a little tired, I gotta stretch them, but I'm pretty much good. Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You gotta trust the process and know that everything is gonna fucking work out.
It can be scary trusting the process.
It can be slowly scary. Make the change. You don't have to be drastic the way that we did, but slowly make changes to your life. And
because we kind of went cold turkey on Shan. We just dove in
and we head first because I've gone back and forth with the smoking of the cigarettes because I was just like, fuck this, I gotta go cold turkey. But then afterwards it was just like I have more control over this. Like it's mind over matter, to be honest. Like once you change your mindset, it's nothing, and once you change 1 to 2 things and you're like, oh, okay, it's not that bad, like, and then start just trying things. Start adding things to your things. Start subtracting things. You don't have to just go crazy. You gotta go at a pace that's good for you. Right. And then just start making that transition. Hell yeah.
I definitely agree with that. Prime example. That's like our one vice. It's fucking iced coffee. But we don't have no extra added cream besides the fucking whipped cream.
Yeah, if you ever want to try it, because we be telling people, they're all like, oh, that looks so good every time. So I'm like, oh, it's black iced coffee. 4 pumps. This is a medium, a schmedium. Well, no, a medium. So 4 pumps of caramel. If you don't like it too sweet, you could go 3 pumps, but see what works for you. 3 to 4 pumps of caramel and whipped cream on the top with the drizzle.
Right. That's like
no cream, no extra cream.
Right. That's like our one vice that we like have very like once in a while. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We used to be crackheads about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we used to have iced coffee like every day, 2-3 times a day, and I'm talking about like so much iced coffee. Like, so we're very proud on the little bit of iced coffee that we do have.
We would go in there buying 6 at a time, so
they
we
know,
each have
they know
3.
our order. They know our orders. They be like, how many today? When we come in, it's just how many today. Not even how you doing. How many today? Like that's
and
crazy.
Both of them,
right?
And because when I wanted to the other guy, he's like black iced coffee, right? With caramel. You want caramel, right? And whipped cream. I'm like, yes, thank you.
We feel like the guy Norm from Cheers.
Yeah, that's who we've become Norm of the Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Like I said, we're going to write all the supplements that we take in the description, just in case you guys want to try it. Maybe someone watching this video has MS or
And I'm actually gonna share this on my Facebook, the day in a day in the life of MS.
Right, because
I'm gonna
MS
share this
group
on that Facebook group too. So well, it's not a group; it's my page. It is a page. Yeah, it's a Facebook page. A day in a life of MS. Underscore under everything because I like the underscores. And I'm gonna share it on there too because it's a lot of people with MS who are on my page. Like it was catered to MS and then the Instagram so that I could like find people and interact
and we got a lot of stories
like
about them asking or like sharing their ideas and their thoughts because they've been doing the medicine and the doctors for years and to no avail, right? That's how you say it, to no avail. Nothing has gotten better
things
for
get
them.
Worse. And I felt really like, I'm not gonna lie, like I felt really bad that like I shared the picture of myself, right? I didn't share the picture. I changed my profile picture on that page and just everybody was just like, oh, she looks so beautiful. She's having a good day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that used to be me. Like, I have so many more good days than bad. Like, I don't spend most days like, I can't do shit today. Right. Like, I don't spend my days like that.
Right.
I choose when I spend my days like that versus I have to, Like, if I do too much the day before, right? Let's say when I did go to that event, right? I was there for some hours, like, you know what I'm saying? Selling my shit. Like, so I needed to rest the next day, like, you know, like literally not do anything. So, or if I stay up too late the next day, I gotta sleep late or not really do too much. Like, so it depends on what I do for my body. But like, it's so much different now, like so much fucking different.
And listen to your body. Even if you are not diagnosed with anything, listen to your body. If you need rest. Don't worry about the world and everyone's turning up, having fun and lit and this and that. Because if you don't listen to your body, if you don't rest, then there is no turn up. There is no getting lit. There is no none of that. So please listen to your body. Please.
And if you don't listen to your body, your concerns, they're still going to be there, right?
Right.
But then it's going to be worse because you're not going to be able to tend to them, right? So let's say like, oh, I want to go to sleep early or I want to take a nap, but I can't because I got to clean the house because I got to do this because I got to do that. Or because my children, I want to take a day off of work because my children, I have children to take care of. And it's always the family, right? However, if you're fucked up, how are you doing for your family?
Right.
Keep that in mind. You feel me? You need to be good first. So you, my darling, need to come first. Always. We understand that the children have a really huge fucking place in our lives, you know? I am not a mother, but I have been a co-parent, basically, to my niece for the fucking past 11 fucking years, I'd have to say. And I have learned that, you know, and even as a child, I have learned that I didn't want to have children because I am selfish and this. So I was very much self-aware, but I've always seen everybody else's side of it, the parent side, the child side. Like, I have tips for everybody if you want to be technical, because if you want to look at it, you were a child at one point. What did you not get from your parents at that point? You know, provide that for your child. You know what I'm saying? That's off topic, but you know, even though I'm not a child, I guess I'm not a mother. I guess I'm defending myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you still got to do what you got to do first for yourself, so that you can be good and strong and healthy and not fucking zonked out when your child or when anything else is in need of your assistance or duties. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just for sure, just, you important, you matter. You matter, damn it, you matter.
Your health and your body matters, and you got to take care of it.
Whether you're a parent, a child, anything, it doesn't matter. An aunt, an uncle,
not diagnosed.
It's for everybody across the board, bro. You matter. You matter all the way, wholeheartedly. You are number one to me. I love you. No, seriously though, like, you have to feel that way about yourself. You have to look in the mirror and be like, yo, bitch, you the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, damn, bro, yeah, you looking good today. Or, yes, I love, because I gotta tell you, I never loved looking at myself more than I do now in my life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when I watch these videos, I'm just like,
yeah, we been all when we watch our videos.
I swear, it's so funny, but I love who I am now. You feel me? I truly love who I am now, and that's not to boast or anything like that, but you know, people need to get to that point, like, and I wish that for everyone, and I just want to share the love. You know what I mean? If you have been having a bad day, right, like that TikTok guy, I'm sending you love and light. You feel me? And just let all the feelings that you feel that are like pass through you. That's it. Just let it pass. This too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? And just start your journey somewhere. Start somewhere. Whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's start a better healthy diet, change from fucking the toxic medication to a healthier version, you know, one thing at a time. Just start somewhere. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
1 step forward, then 2 steps, then 3 steps.
Just start. I think that's the biggest message. Just start, like, you know, and we wanted to share our,
and it's possible, damn it. It's possible. It's so possible.
It really is. So.
I really didn't think so. If you would have told me when I was 14 years old that this is what I'd be doing, and you Let me show you. Let me show them again because I showed it in the last video. And that this is what I'd be wearing.
I know.
Oh, the what is that called? Wait, Tina. The scale said hello. She talks to us.
Right.
But if you would have told me that when I was fucking that age, I you know, if you would have said I would have been selling products, if you would have told me that I would be fucking just doing things that make me happy, only, like, you know what I mean, that I'd be an owner of a business and out there really putting myself out there, I'd be like, bitch, get out of my face.
Right.
You're lying. That's not me. I'm not a saleswoman. Right. I tried that. No, it's not me.
And our websites are always going to be linked in the description. She does resin with like ashtrays, rolling
epoxy
trays,
resin.
Epoxy
I've learned
resin.
it's epoxy resin.
Epoxy resin.
I always call it resin, but it is epoxy resin. I have smoke supplies. I'm adding more things into it. I have this, I guess, a children's section. I'm going to be adding more things like board games. I found some board game molds. So
don't say too much. It got to be a surprise.
No, but I'm just saying. That's it. They don't know which board games.
Right.
Y'all don't know which board games.
Right. And I do all natural skincare because as going natural, we need to have natural skincare product because 70% of what we put on our skin is soaked into our bloodstream, and that's a big no-no. So if you would like to check out my skincare, like I said, it's linked in the description below. And if you would to check out her epoxy resin and her creations that she do, which is really amazing.
Yeah, I got some new shit coming out too.
Check it out.
Link new below. Designs. And so we'll see you next time
in the next video. We love y'all.